It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, Advanced Car Care Center, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hi there. Good morning to you on Thursday. Glad you're with us this morning. Tell a friend, and we're going to tell you the news. So here it goes.
All right. 510 new houses. 510, that's a lot. That's including 10 of those as new apartment buildings. They could be coming to Northeast Springfield by Division Street and LeCompte Road. A developer wants to put in a variety of housing types, sort of like the one that we were telling you about yesterday morning, the one wanting to go in at Ozark. But this one is in Northeast Springfield. It would be a range of houses, single-family homes, apartment buildings, cottages. They have 48 acres, the developer there. And the potential developer, if this gets approved, says that he will front $1.2 million to make the traffic flow better, like adding a turn signal and just working on some traffic infrastructure. So that would help some of the neighbors' concerns. City Council will be voting on this rezoning at its next meeting coming up on Monday, November 3rd.
That's a lot of houses, but and that's always the issue. That was my concern with the Ozark project, is the infrastructure there. Can the roads handle, if there's 510 houses, there's more than that driving back and forth, more than that when it comes to people visiting those houses on a regular basis. So it gets clogged real quick.
Yeah. It's interesting because I feel like where are all the people coming from to buy these homes and apartments and condos? I mean, because if you think 800 in Ozark, 500 in Springfield, just with these two, we've done at least 5 other development stories, big development housing stories in the last probably 30 days, Well,
I've talked to some people who have been in the market for a house for a while, and they felt like everything was priced too high, and they were saying that the area needs more new housing. I don't know, well, from their perspective.
We're about to get it. I saw that some of the people at City Council who spoke, there were a lot who spoke against it, but the ones who spoke for it basically said we are missing middle housing in the area, so.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Now to this, Springfield voters will get the final say, it seems, on the hotel motel tax increase. This would go to help pay for the new convention center that they are wanting to put in town. Voters will see that 3% tax increase question on the ballot November 4th, the special election ballot. The money raised from the tax increase would help pay for the event center, 125,000 square feet, estimated costs of $175 million. Now, if this new tax increase passes, it would take the total tax that visitors pay when they come into town to get a hotel or motel room from 13% to just over 16%. And then it could be even higher than that if it's in a special taxing district like a CID, or in this case, downtown Springfield is a special taxing district. So
I wonder if people consider that, because when we go to Kansas City, usually it's for sports, and I never look at the tax. I look at hotel rooms and how much they cost, but honestly, I never pay attention to the tax. So that as an argument to say that it's not a good idea because people wouldn't come here, I don't know if that would work.
Yeah,
a high.
It depends on our competition. That's what it depends on. You know what I mean? Like if they can go get just as nice of a convention center, event center in a different town, and they can stay for cheaper, then okay, go there. But it's probably comparable.
Probably, because that's the same thing everywhere. Yeah.
It's about what we pay, I feel like. And I too don't look at it at the outset, but I do look at it upon getting my receipt at the end, and I'm always like, goodness, these taxes are so high,
You're always angry about it. So I am too, because you feel like, wow, well, man, what did I do?
Because you think you got a good deal on a room, and then you see the taxes.
Right. Yeah, that'd get you. All right, Thai Express on West Republic Road is in some trouble again. This time, Springfield Grocer Company is suing for what it says is an unpaid bill to the tune of almost $67,000. That restaurant closed a few months ago. Thai Express and owner Patrick
Net.
Patrick Net, yeah.
Mhm.
Net have had similar accusations and legal trouble before after the now closed Schumann Meat Company and its owners filed suit against Net, saying he embezzled funds in the buyout that Net did with that meat company. That case is still in litigation, so this is another one. We'll see what happens. We told you earlier this week about a new coffee shop that's going to open up at the bottom of Plaza Towers in Springfield, at the corner of Sunshine and Glenstone.
Woohoo!
Yeah, now there's another coffee shop. We'll take it. Now there's word that Hammond's Tower, close to downtown Springfield, is also looking to add a coffee shop. The building and its owner has the space, and there have been 4 to 5 potential tenants expressing interest to open a shop there. So we'll see what comes out of that. But Hammond's Tower wants to have a coffee shop right there at the first floor.
Yeah, I got to see some renderings of it. It would look really cool, but it sounds like the owner of the building is like, yeah, come on in. But now they've got to find a tenant. But again, there's people who are looking. By the way, I do feel like sometime down the road, maybe when we're empty nesters, I don't know, I could open a coffee shop at the bottom of Hammond's Tower.
You think they'll hold it for you until you decide whether or not you want to do it?
I don't know the first thing about running a business, but I do know good coffee, and I know how to talk to a doorknob. So I feel like that's a step in the right direction for any coffee shop owner.
People going to come talk to you? Is that what they're going to do?
No, I can talk to them. I can make them feel welcome. I can say, sit and stay a while, and I'll play the Cheers theme song in the background.
All right. Well, I think that sounds like a winning idea.
Recipe?
I can't believe somebody hasn't thought of it already.
We met in Bentonville, Arkansas. We got to meet the owner of this bagel shop, Ozark Mountain Bagel, OMB.
I love that place.
Exactly. And guess what? He also did not know the first thing about running a business because I asked him about it. He was like, I think he was a landman, maybe is what he said, oil and gas. And just kind of on a whim decided he wanted to open a bagel shop. And he has had wild success in Bentonville. And you know why? Because he talks to the people. He comes over to the table and greets you and says, "How are you? How's your morning? What's
That's
on the docket for the day?"
That's not what I go to the bagel shop for. I'll be honest with you. I go for the bagel and for the coffee.
Okay. Well, a lot of people go for the camaraderie.
Want to go talk?
Yeah, Ethan would not talk to anybody if it were up to him, honestly.
Well, I mean, that's not necessarily true. Sometimes.
All that you're an introvert. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of talking in my life. So if I don't have to, sometimes I don't want to.
He got in trouble yesterday for leaving the house without telling me bye. I marched right out on the driveway and I said, "You didn't even tell me bye."
Oh, that's true. I had something on my mind, though. I had a phone call and I had to go deal with it. And I was thinking about that. And then but the boy was yelling at me to get to soccer. So we're going to be late. We're going to be late. All right. And he likes to get there early. If we're not 10 minutes early, we're late. All right.
It's true.
We digress. This is literally wild. A student at the University of Missouri was checking his hunting cameras in Saline County near Boone County, Missouri, where Mizzou sits, and he saw a young mountain lion as clear as day. Yeah. He got some drone video of it, too. I've seen this, and it's wild because the mountain lion starts to stalk a couple of deer. And it's a good-sized mountain lion. And those things just roaming around. You know, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's showing the video. He's telling hunters to just heads up because at least one of these things is out there. conservationists to say that despite the young lion, there's no evidence of an established breeding mountain lion population in Missouri. But there's people all over the Ozarks that disagree with that, and they've seen different. But at this point, I don't know. I don't know what more proof you need, but
I mean, it was impressive, honestly. The video was impressive. The drone, heat sensing cameras.
Well, I don't like that. I don't like the idea of mountain lions being here because you let small dogs out. And those things are sneaky, man. I mean, you've seen the attacks in the mountains of LA and California where they track people, and yikes.
Yeah.
Those things are dangerous.
Yes. Mountain lions and bears. Yesterday we were talking about black bears.
Well, I would say I'd be more scared of a mountain lion than a bear.
I think me too.
A black bear, grizzly, different story.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a little heads up for you. Thanksgiving is in about 5 weeks. Is that right? Yeah. 5 weeks, 4 weeks. Yikes. Anywho, Walmart says that this will be their cheapest offer yet. So they're really kind of the first retailer coming out with a big, this year's best offering on all things Thanksgiving food. They say that if you shop there, you will be able to get 10 people fed the traditional Thanksgiving meal for $40 this year. $40. That includes the turkey, fried onions, cream of mushroom soup, stuffing, rolls, potatoes, cranberries, carrots, corn, green beans, mac and cheese, brown gravy, pie crust, and pure pumpkin. They have like the whole list of the grocery list. And I couldn't believe it. 10 people for $40 this year.
Yeah, that's
$21 2 days ago on feeding 2 people at Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A, but I'm like, what?
Yeah, you can do that pretty easy these days.
Anyway, there you go. Go Walmart, go. Okay, finally, before we go, it is almost the weekend. We're getting closer. Go to aroundtheozarks.com, click on our events tab, and you will see all sorts of things happening this weekend because it's still fall. We have weekly racing. We have Harvest Festival still happening at Silver Dollar City. There is the Halloween Hustle 5K, 10K. So fun, by the way. That's on Saturday morning. You can choose the 5K, 10K, or the 1 mile candy dash through Midtown Springfield. The nail trimming for your dogs every 4th Saturday at Pet Wants on Battlefield Road. They do nail trimming for the dogs. I don't know. There's all sorts of crazy, random things on here for every type of person.
All the niches.
And I just think it's great. It is like there's gigs in the garden. I mean, who doesn't want to go to a gig in the garden?
Yeah, I don't know.
Beer yoga. I don't know about that. Farmers Market of the Ozarks. Yes, please. Hairspray, the play. Anyway.
Okay. So a lot going on is what you're saying. Where can I find information about what's going on?
Well, I've already told you, aroundtheozarks.com, click on events. Also, you can click on contests. Don't forget, we will be picking the winner actually today. So today's the last day to go get your entry in to win a signed jersey from Felix Anandike Uzoma.
Yeah, I think you nailed it that time.
Nailed it. It only took me 3 days to get it.
And Udike Uzama.
And Udike Uzama. I feel like as long as you say it with conviction.
Well, no, because Chiefs fans know.
That's true. Yeah, this is not like
if it's a
at
name
the height of ISIS. When was that? 10 years ago when we had to say their names all the time on the news. I was like, just be confident. Just go.
That's half the battle in news is being confident. Say it with confidence.
Most of the time you actually do know what you're talking about, but sometimes you come across a word or a name that has 21 letters or so.
Yeah. All right. We got to get on with our Thursday here and some of the good folks of the Ozarks.
Yes, we're talking a lot. All right. We'll see you back here tomorrow. We hope you have a great day.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. You are listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, and I am glad you are here. It is Thursday, and we are waking up with temperatures that are nice and cool. I think everybody's loving this fall cool down. It's a week before Halloween. We've got the nice cool fall temperatures in place. And this morning is not quite as cold as it was yesterday morning when we had many folks in the 30s. This morning, we're generally in the low 40s. It's still chilly, still jacket weather, and there's a whole lot of sunshine on deck for your Thursday afternoon. In fact, today is going to be quite nice in the forecast, maybe the best day of the week because we've got sunshine, and I don't have temperatures that are too terribly cold. High temp of 70 here in Springfield today. We also are going to see a light breeze today compared with those windy days, Monday and Tuesday. I do expect that conditions today will stay fairly calm with an east breeze in the forecast at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Conditions are going to be pretty pleasant through the daylight hours today, but rain and storms return in the extended forecast, and that's the big headline for you. I have rain and storm activity returning very late tonight. I'm talking like after midnight tonight. So we are going to stay totally rain-free on your Thursday. Friday, I can't say the same thing. We've got sunny skies and 70 degrees, though, in the forecast today. So it's a great day to get out, get things done. Grass maybe still growing because of the rain that we had over last weekend. You can get out, get that mowed today before more rain moves in tomorrow. I do expect unsettled conditions to arrive in the Ozarks very late tonight. As I said, I'm expecting this to happen after 1 a.m. Shower and thunderstorm chances are going to return for us as this very slow-moving weather system lifts north into the Ozarks. Now, this comes with a frontal boundary that increases the moisture that we have. It's a slow mover, meaning that our rain chances will likely persist overnight into Friday and into Saturday, perhaps even bleed over into Sunday of the weekend. But it does look like a couple of cool fall days are in store for us, so prepare for rain to move back into the region. Rain chances in the forecast through at least Saturday of this week, and a few places in the Ozarks are going to get a substantial amount of rainfall. Looks like northern Arkansas could see more than 2 inches of rain. There's a pretty good chance for that. That also exists in the far southwestern counties of Missouri. I'm thinking a line all the way from Taney County back up through portions of Wright County all the way to Joplin. That's who has the best chance for heavy rain in the forecast. I do think 1 to 3 inches of rainfall is possible everywhere in the Ozarks. However, in the Springfield region, we're probably going to be closer to 1 to 2 inches, and that's the same for our northern and eastern counties as well. I do expect the peak of this rain activity to fall on Friday, so prepare for tomorrow to be the soggy day in this forecast. Next week, temperatures are going to drop. We have this nice cold fall pattern that's going to stick with us into next week. And I have shower chances that return as early as Tuesday of next week as well. So enjoy the sunshine and the 70s that we have today. We are in for a few cloudy ones ahead. Showers likely in the forecast starting late overnight tonight. We may wake up to some of those on Friday. Additional showers Friday afternoon into Friday night. And yes, even more Saturday into Saturday night. We will see high temperatures tomorrow limited to the upper 50s. We're in the low 60s on Saturday and Sunday, so it's a cooler pattern for sure. This nice cool down is in the forecast for the second half of October. Around the country, what's making headlines is this heavy rain threat that's emerging across portions of the south central plains. That happens overnight tonight. We also see unsettled weather that's expected to continue from the Great Lakes to the Northeast for a couple of days. All of that while heavy rain is preparing to fall once again for the Northwest starting tomorrow and lasting through tomorrow night. So lots of changes happening across the area. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. And the question that I left you with yesterday was this: which of these severe weather events is most likely to cause widespread power outages in the fall due to its impact of trees and power lines? Do you think it's A, derechos, B, hailstorms, C, fog, or D, dust storms? Well, if you answered A, derechos, you would be correct. It's a lesser known term, but we've experienced our fair share of them here in the Ozarks. A derecho is a widespread, fast-moving complex of thunderstorms that produces powerful straight-line winds. They can be strong as those in a hurricane. So now you know, and the question is kind of what clued into that, talking about impact to trees and power lines. The answer A, derechos. All right, here's the trivia question for tomorrow. Which atmospheric condition is most likely to contribute to the formation of severe storms in the fall in the United States? Do you think it is A, high pressure systems, B, cold fronts, C, stable air masses, or D, low humidity? You can let me know your guess. That's at the website, aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Have a great one, everybody. I will chat with you again first thing tomorrow morning.